Don't forget to draw a card, by the way.
Yes, and you get a card for example. And meanwhile, Freddy, you're in a fight with this zombie. What do?
I dodged. I can't do anything.
Good man. All right. And you realize at this point the ultimate horror that Esquire after a name usually indicates a lawyer. So you are fighting technically an undead lawyer because they do get worse. Next round.
It's more scarier than the actual no. Would you rather go against a zombie or a lawyer?
Heroes are first, villains get to go twice. Vince, you can feel the knife is starting to move around like it's getting ready to go into your brain. What do you do, Vince?
Good question. I have a question about our card. The man has unexpected conditions.
Connections.
Our connections.
Is that climatized in any city or?
You are acclimatized in any one city of your choice, streetwise.
This is a perfect time to just play that card and then write down on your sheet. Freddie will tell you where, hopefully, because he knows and I don't.
Yeah.
That you are climatized toward the city that Young Detective Agency is in. What that means?
Another one if you want.
What?
You could choose a different city if you want.
He could, but this is a good city and he's here.
Yeah.
What climatized means is normally if you get dropped into a brand new city, you don't know the underworld or where to get certain goods and services and shit. And so you have to live there for like a month or something in order to get to know the place. But with that card, we skip the month. You just fucking know this place.
Oh yeah, I'll do it here.
Cool. Write it down somewhere because you'll eventually
get
a list of different places.
What's the exact name of this town?
Just write Henry Young Detective Agency City.
Yep.
And you'll know.
Alright.
Because we don't know what the name of the city is. For my action, I want to try and shoot the zombie.
All right. You realize it's getting ready to claw the fuck out of you.
I realize.
Sorry. For my turn, I kind of want to stab the blade into the concrete to try to break the blade.
Give me a club roll from you there, Vince.
Up to 26.
Got it. No problem. As soon as you do that, he goes, and you go chunk, and the knife stops what it's doing, and he goes, he just falls straight back.
Him or the zombie?
Sorry, the zombie. And then as the zombie's falling, it turns to dust with something heavier passing through it. And you're holding the knife, which seems to completely have stopped its relentless attacks on you. You are out of combat rounds. You're holding a knife. Damn it. And you can feel air on your brain still. You don't like it.
Is that pendant thing still there?
Yes, there it is.
What's it look like?
It looks like it's a black, slightly shiny stone. It's as black as the GM's heart.
Any markings or anything, or is it just pure black?
It's hard to tell because it's in a pile of dust. Maybe if you were to blow the dust aside.
Into your eyes.
I'm not going to touch it. I want to grab the hockey stick and just move the dust out the way and maybe pick up the pendant with the tip of the hockey stick.
The dust and the hockey stick. What are you doing, Vince?
Cool.
Holding the knife. Vince, would you like to own this knife?
I will own this knife.
Vince, mark off. What is your essence? What was your essence?
Well, 10.
Your essence is now an 8. Your magic points are now an 8. The knife is now yours.
Damn Cthulhu.
That could...
It's an expensive knife, you think.
Hold on, wait.
Kia for like 20.
So that's not magical then, because when I looked, there was no magic in the room.
Or it was hiding behind something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Freddy, you want to detect magic on this?
Hold on, I'm busy checking something out.
He's sitting there with a hockey stick going, I'm Wayne Gretzky.
Trying to probe the ashes or the.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. I
You
moved
scrape
it.
the side. It's about the size of a black pearl. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
And there's
it says like a ship.
a string attached to it. So it's
Like something you could wear it on, like a little.
yeah.
Yes.
Necklace.
Necklace, yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna pick it up by the tip of the hockey stick, the pendant thing.
Become the Dark Warlord.
Get tested out on Vincent. You're gonna test it out.
No, I'm not gonna touch it. No. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Stand there with a knife. My brain. I can feel air.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
He's carefully taking Gem on the end of a hockey stick up the stairs.
A broken flight of stairs.
Give me a luck roll there, Freddie. What are you doing, Vince?
I say, damn.
2 steps are missing.
Oh, I thought it was a lot more. I try to go up the stairs at the dagger.
Yeah, give me a luck roll. I'm sure that you'll end up falling, stabbing yourself on the way down, and then knocking Freddie off the stairs. He will impale himself on a hockey stick.
He grabs it.
You guys both made it. Hey, you guys get up. You are out of the room.
I
Right,
need to see
close
hospital.
All right, close the what do you call it?
Door.
Door.
The basement door. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Bolt
sure you
it.
lock it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go and go to the kitchen or the dining room or whatever. Put this down on the table. Have a look at it with my glasses.
Sure.
Sure. All right. And I say, Freddy, instead of looking at a black rock, I have a hole in my skull. Mind repairing that?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Give me a sec. He responds, ignoring you. You're sitting there feeling air currents going by. And your brain's like,
You'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what they said about Rick. Rick died. You don't fire with these criticals.
every now and then Vince goes, brain air. Right. If this is a thing, if you touch it, it will do something to your magical mojo.
Okay.
Something.
Touch it. Touch it.
No,
Touch it.
not touching it.
Feel the need to touch it.
He's chanting, touch it. He's got knife still. He's like, touch it.
Would you
touch
like to touch it?
Uh,
Are you touching?
no, I'm not gonna touch it. It depends if you fix my
He's
open.
chickening out of touching the evil-looking
I-
black rat.
I pull out the best item in the game. All right, come on, bend over.
How is this supposed to help my head?
He's sitting there with a knife, and you're sitting there with a dildo, and he's looking at it.
Oh! Oh. Eyes pop out of his.
So you get anally refreshed again. It helps a little bit.
All right, no, give me that med kit of yours and have a look at your head.
Precious.
You get all kinds of potentially interesting information off of the dagger wire because you've still got your glasses on that you'd spend a charge on. But go ahead and give me a first aid roll, and then after
Yeah,
that,
then you
we'll
can, yeah. I was
we'll
about
see.
to ask, but yeah.
Mhm.
First aids. And okay, D3. 1 hit point. There you are. Okay.
all better.
You should put a sock in my head.
Yes, he did. That'll keep your brain company. He tells you.
I've got one of the
Pop it on the inside just so, hey, how are you?
You're wearing a handkerchief on your head like one of those kids who's had chemo and stuff. Mm-mm.
what can you tell me about the dagger? Or the knife, sorry.
Yeah. Give me your analyze magic on the knife. It's all kinds of magic.
I'm gonna spend where's my skill 10? Yeah, skill 10.
Ooh.
Ooh, refreshing.
Not as refreshing as something else.
No, we don't bring.
Made it because I played plus 10.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Why don't we just
Hey.
bring the modifier?
I am lazy.
He is super lazy. And he can do math. So those two things together.
Yeah.
Okay, here's how the knife works. Vince, take careful notes. You can have this knife fly into combat. You don't have to take any time to do it. It doesn't take any of your actions
It's like
at
a
all.
bonus action.
Kind of, yeah. The knife is on its own action thing. It costs you every round that the knife is flying around doing shit. It costs you 1 magic point, which means right now that you've got 7 rounds. If you go for the extra round, then you'll pass out a lot like Freddy did recently. So each round costs you 1 magic point. Now, if you want to have it returned to you and you have a sheath for it and you have another magic point to use during it, it'll even sheath itself. It's so badass. Now, the knife itself, once it takes 15 points of damage, then it's done flying around for the day. It doesn't destroy it, but it's done for the day.
All right. So
We'll try it tomorrow.
does it cost a magic point to come back into the holster or the sheath?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you can destroy the knife, but it's harder.
Gotcha.
And you have to knock it down first. Or if you die, then the knife stops also.
All right.
Or if you go unconscious, the knife stops. So write down if I go unconscious or die, the knife is done.
What's the damage on it? Does it?
Yeah. The knife's percent chance to hit is 60%, and it does D6 real.
That's really strong.
That's a really nice item.
D6 real.
Now, assuming you guys are done with this house, aside from the weird black pearl thing that he doesn't know what it does and people don't want to play with, just so you know, I have run this mod for lots of people. This is a basic mod that came in the Call of Cthulhu rulebook that I changed around a little bit for you guys because it's like a rite of passage.
I noticed.
But you noticed which?
The handkerchief, the unicorn thing with the eyes.
Oh yeah, of course. Now, but here's the funniest thing. I've had a lot of different people sacrifice their essence to get the knife and never use it.
Why?
And it's a super powerful item that can almost double your damage output every round. So, yeah, if you forget about it.
What happens if you play a haste? Does the knife go twice?
Yeah. Knife is your pet, basically. It's a pet thing.
This reminds me of like Yandu's little whistle arrow.
Yes, that's a lot what it.
With my analyze magic, do I know how to break the bond?
No, you stay away.
Him and the knife?
Yeah.
Yes. If he dies, like permanent death, it's gone. If he dies temporary death, it's still his.
And there's no other way to break it.
No. Well, you destroyed the
knife. And would a complete counter spell get rid of it?
You're not really sure because you don't have that spell, do you?
Yeah, I know Doc has it, but I don't.
And you have no idea how powerful or not powerful it is. Giving up 2 essence for an item, though, you're guessing it's pretty fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful bond.
Now, is that 2 essence from the cap as well, or just 2 essence?
2 essence. Well, you have to keep in mind, not everybody gains stat points like you do.
Yeah,
most people,
my essence is not high.
Well, but yeah, at the rate that most people gain stat points, well, now
Yeah.
you're going to want to get your essence up. You're going to want to try to do when the GM calls for essence rolls, you're wanting to try to make those because you need to get check in essence every time you play events.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get.
Hey, you might
Oh,
teach
yeah.
me another spell.
So there you go.
We've already done this day, so I can't.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. I'm not sure if Vince is in any condition to walk a pattern. That's up to you guys.
With only 10 hero points, dicey.
Dicey.
But how? I mean, I know you're decently strong, but how's your stamina? Like, do you feel you can go on and on for a while, or?
yeah, I feel like I can go on for a while. I believe in myself.
Let me see if I have any. Oh, you still
Yeah,
have
here's
that
the-
replenished.
Yeah, I saw my victory card.
Now, here's the good thing, Freddie. If he dies doing pattern, well, actually, yeah, if he dies doing pattern, then the knife, the knife is either going to be destroyed. No, it'll probably be destroyed. Yeah, never mind.
Well, no, if he wants to pattern, I'm going to tell him, leave all your stuff here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Then that's a way for you to cash in on the knife thing. Yeah.
I don't want a knife. I don't want to touch that thing.
Oh.
Can I play my
Made it.
victory card to get more hero points?
Not yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
the session's not over yet.
So I
But
got
we've done the mission, quote unquote.
Mhm.
Do we want to just go back to Henry Young and report, get all your money back because you
Yeah.
spent a bunch?
yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to take the book, the freaky kill anything you want book, and I'm going to hand it to Henry Young.
He
And
tells
say,
you he'll credit some money to you, which will about cover your hospital bill, he tells you. He tucks away the book. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. They sign a fucking bill.
Okay. Yeah. So
It's pretty funny.
yeah. All the money you spent, Vince, it's back.
Now, Vince, you get a total of another $50, and you get to keep the expenses money, so you get another $50. Freddie, please mark off $150 from your current debt.
Okay.
How much are you down to?
A lot. But let me see how much I'm down.
How much left does he have on the debt?
I
So much
have.
that I would keep hold of your money.
I'm down to $2,556 in debt.
I believe in you.
So the big question is, are you guys wanting to do anything else for today, or are you done?
I do have like one or two loose ends I'm gonna just quickly knock out. And Vince, if you want to walk the pattern, I'm the only person who can take you there because I'm the only one who has a.
So
Some
I can
other
make my
place.
victory card yet. So
Yeah, hang on to that. Don't
yeah.
get rid of it.
Yeah, I'll walk the pattern. I'll do it.
I know. I have to warn you. If you fail, you die. As in die. Not die and come back weaker. Die. Make a new character. Come back.
It's
up to you if you want to do it.
It's stupidly risky going on pattern. It's up to you.
But it's really down to the dice at the end of the day.
All right, that is true. So let's just say if I make it out of the pattern, what do I gain from it?
All right, so you'll be able to. One of the things you'll be able to do is use these cards that you've seen various people use to travel all over the place. You'll be able to shadow walk, which allows you to basically
Go from plane to plane.
Yeah, plane to plane, but you have to walk or get in a car and do it that way.
Yeah.
And you'll end up somewhere random in that zone. And you'll also, if someone teaches you, you'll be able to paint your own cards, trump cards, whenever you want.
And really neat, but
and you'll also gain a little bit of mental stability if you manage to walk it.
And a refill of your hand.
yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
All right.
Feeling lucky.
Brave.
I guess we'll go to the village, Logan.
No problem. I'll show you
Hold
some
on,
pictures.
wait.
I leave my stuff behind, of course.
I need to actually use the trump gate ability to get him there. Because
So you
it
may
might
not-
take us a couple days if I don't do it. Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh, you've gotten really good at that. All right. And stop by a machine for some refreshing crack. So, he takes you to this place here, Vince. As you can see in the pictures, it looks like it's a quaint little town thing. It's got a lot of people dressed in weird clothes wandering around.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of strange buildings and stuff like that, and weird cars.
Umbrella in the day.
Oh yeah. Some
Also,
weird
Vince, this whole place is under surveillance. Every move you take is being watched. There's very, very few places where
As
you're
he
not
said,
watched.
Vince, give me a spot hidden as he mentions this as you guys are walking along. But yeah, do take a look at some of these pictures. A rather nifty place.
Yeah. All right. Spot hitting.
Uh-huh. At half, as he says that, you guys are walking along a path and you see a statue and you see its head go and kind of turn and you're like, I see, under surveillance.
How are we dressed?
You're dressed in your normal clothes for some reason you can't figure out.
I have my little suit on, so I blend in a little bit.
Okay.
Well, you are pretty bloody, and you've got a big cotton ball stuck to your head to keep your brain from getting cold. This is the time I want to walk the pattern. He says.
Brains. Slowly comes a zombie.
No problem. He takes you into a it looks like the main place here. It's got the big green dome. You can see the pictures of the green domed place.
I'm willing to argue that that's blue, but
yeah, it's back to the fucking press, you know. And you know, if it's yeah, I'll let you argue with the people who named it the Green Dome. Then inside of there, let me find it because it gets even weirder on the inside. It's kind of that weird retro future bullshit that like what they thought the world would be like back in the old days, and they were way off because instead we got Trump. Takes you into that room, and you guys come into this room here with that weird chair and the strange bicycle, and instead of the guy here, you see a strange symbol on the screen that looks like
oh,
looks like the yin yang thing with the infinity symbol in it.
Yeah.
That's on the screen. That makes him fucking twitch.
I've seen this when we did that Old West module.
It's everywhere. Everywhere, Vince. It's everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
I grab him and shake him violently.
He seems to be having a psychotic break. You're worried that your cotton might come out of your head and make your brain cold again.
Anyway,
Got some chilies.
come with me.
All right.
I take him to the chair.
He takes you to the big chair in the middle of the room. He sits on the chair and has you stand right next to him on the gray circle that's around the chair. And then he pushes a button, and then the whole chair and all the gray circle stuff goes and lowers through the floor. And that takes you down to a different room, which you seem to just be passing. And in there, you see, it looks like a lot of maps and two guys on this giant teeter-totter looking thing, and they're continually going in a big circle while looking through these small screens. It makes no goddamn sense to you why people would want to go round and round on this giant teeter-totter looking thing, because they're also moving up and down while looking through the screens, and you're surprised that they don't come with their own vomit bags. But then it continues down through the floor and into another room where there's this big maze thing on the floor. It looks like the maze is made from like an electric blue line that runs around all kinds of crazy loops and swirls and corners and everything. You have no idea how to operate this thing.
All right, Vince. Last chance to back out now, yeah? You sure you want to do this?
I'm sure.
All right. Leave all your equipment over there.
All right.
Because if you die, well, you'll lose everything. And, well, no sense of that happening.
All right, do that. Leave for my gear.
He sets it all over there. Great.
All right, now, Vince.
Yeah.
You want to get naked or do you want to wear clothes?
What?
Are you wearing clothes or are you getting naked? Okay, good. We've had people do this naked.
Whatever you do not step off the pattern once you're on it. Keep going forward. Once you reach the end, well, if you reach the end, and you want to come back, just focus and imagine yourself back where you started. Over here, right?
All right.
He points to the ground, nowhere close to the pattern. So just to be clear.
Gotcha.
All right. Good luck, Vince. Counting on you.
All right.
Can I roll a new skill, Logan? Pep talk.
Yes, sure.
Before I die, you are the apex predator.
Critical pep talk.
I'll give for your critical, Vince can have 1 + 10 on any one of his rolls. He gets to choose, but he has to declare it before he rolls.
Ooh, 1d10.
No, not D10, just +10.
+10.
Oh, it's even better.
Yes.
All right.
You've given him amazing pep talk amounting to pretty much don't die, but I'll go for it. So this is how you pick up new skills and get check and learn, Vince.
Nice.
So you step onto the pattern and sparks begin flying up around your feet, and it feels like you're being mildly electrocuted.
Okay. I continue to walk forward on the pattern.
Excellent. As you continue further and further, your body is going through all kinds of weird emotions and stuff, and it feels like you're cold and hot all at the same time. Your hair's starting to stand up as you're getting the weird electricity. Eventually, you come to what feels like some sort of invisible barrier that's blocking your way. What do you do? What do you do? Harder to walk forward.
I push on.
Yes. You begin pushing through the invisible barrier, and it's really hard. It'll take all of your strength. What is your strength?
My strength is 66.
Ooh, that's good. So let's see. You are down by 15. Maybe 7. Yeah. So roll a 35% or die. 35 or less.
I'm gonna use my 10%. Right, 10.
Roll 45 or less or die. You get it for just this roll.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, you push through that, and you continue on, and the sparks are getting higher and higher. They're coming up to your waist, and you're starting to get like weird hallucinations coming in. They're trying to distract you, and holy shit, you think that the cotton may have burst into flame, but you're way too busy pushing forward to play with that. You can feel weird stuff happening on your brain, especially your exposed brain. You don't think you're in any condition to be doing this. Maybe you're going crazy. You're starting to run out of steam. You're feeling like it just gets harder and harder, and you're feeling exhausted. And you're coming to the end of your physical endurance. What is your endurance?
My endurance.
Constitution.
63.
All right, so same as last time. Roll a 35% or less. Now, keep in mind, if you have any skill plus cards and stuff, you can use those.
All right. No, I can use a point to redo it, right?
Yeah, but if you have any skill plus cards, you already rolled?
I already
Okay,
checked.
yeah, you can start blowing through hero points.
Now, hold on, wait. Before you do that, you do have a replenish.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you want to spend it now, you might
Yeah, I'm
get
gonna
some
use my
cards.
replenish.
a really good call. Well done.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of these
Do
two.
not drop your victory.
You can trade your victory to Freddie, have him hold it
Yeah.
and refill.
Give me
Yeah,
your
or-
victory.
Yeah, whatever.
Right now, I get
Um,
3.
Alright, I'll discard everything but the victory.
All right, I get.
Maybe I'll have something to help you.
So just draw to our full hand, or how many we had previously?
6. Yeah. Since there's only 2 players, if there's 3 players, you get to 4 cards. But since there's 2, you get to 6. Hooray!
All right, I got a
Oops.
Kanata. I got a support reroll. I'm gonna give that to you. I got a plus 10 to a skill.
That's good. So if he plays
hold
the
on.
support reroll and you play the skill plus 10, then you'll need a 45 or less to survive.
All right. Should I just get rid of the skill or some things that I know won't help me, such as the Kanata?
No, keep everything.
All right.
Yeah, you can still use the Nada to trade him for other useful
Yeah, give
shit.
me the support reroll.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Actually, just play it. Just play it on the floor. I'll give you something.
Let's see.
As
There you are.
Vincent makes his grab for ultimate power.
Huzzah!
Wow.
Yeah, just take that.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Wait. Before you do that,
All right, I'm just gonna.
I'm
Wait.
gonna limited retrieve the supporter reroll. I don't know where it is, but we'll say it's in my hand.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
right. It's underneath the fumble.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll take that. Alright. Now go ahead and play whatever you want to play.
So
All right.
you've ever played the skill 10?
No, he played the support reroll. Now I have to reroll again.
Playing the skill 10.
Should I, Freddie?
It's up to you, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I mean-
do it. I'll play the plus 10.
Now remember,
would.
you have, yeah. Yeah. Go
Once
for
you
it.
got a skill 15, I'd play the skill 10, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so discard that. Now you need a 45 or less since you played the skill 10.
All right.
Now,
Oh.
so now you're back to a 35 if you spend a hero point, or
Alright,
wait,
so,
plays the last supporter reroll on you, so now you need a 35 or less. Do you have any other skill plus
I got
cards?
plus 15. I'll make it
Oh, that's a good one to play now, sure.
15, or I have to
Yeah.
get 50. Or,
What, you got a skill plus 50 or 15?
oh, I got plus 15. Sorry.
Play that. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a hero point.
Okay, so now you're back down to 35.
this one as
Again.
well. Just trade me anything.
All right, another skill card?
Yeah.
Ooh, what'd you got?
I got a plus 5.
Okay, so now you need a 40 or less to survive.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
my goodness. How many hero points do you have left, Vince?
9.
Cool. Those 2 supporter rerolls really helped out. No problem. You continue on, and eventually you realize that you are coming up to the hardest thing: your strength, gone, endurance, You're completely exhausted. The only thing that can keep you on through this last wall that you're encountering is sheer raw willpower. What is your willpower times 5?
It's 15.
15 times 5 is 75. So you're only down by 5. So roll a 45 or less.
What's the times 5?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 45 or less is your number, whether.
Just roll it. Doesn't matter what it is. Yeah.
And you push through to gain ultimate power of the universe.
Yay!
Oh,
You are in the middle of the pattern. You feel like you just ran a double marathon.
back to back.
Your insanities, you don't have any. Roll a d8. You want high on this. This is for amount of crazy points that you gain back. You gain 3 crazy points back. So
If you want more, you can spend hero points.
He's pretty fucking low, though.
Yeah. All right. So
actually, before he rolls anything else, do get a refill of your cards. What cards do you have left specifically? Because maybe I'll get a reroll in there.
I got a round revision. An opponent fails and a plus 20 to danger sense.
I'd discard all those, grab 6 new cards, and maybe you'll get a reroll that you could use. Because I wouldn't spend a pause on it, but a reroll I'd dump.
I got a plus 22 bureaucracy. I can do it. Plus 50% to any roll.
Yeah, that's a great card.
Oh, that would have been so useful.
I got clogging greed.
Right.
I got plus 20 motorcycles, and I got master mechanic, and I also got clueless.
Yeah.
None of those will do you any good. So
Except the
if you want 3 crazy points, you can. You gain sanity.
Like a mesh. What exactly are crazy points?
Well, your sanity.
Oh, got you.
Also, keep in mind, you guys are still going to get a sanity award for clearing out the house, so that will add to it.
I'm okay with 3.
Okay, cool. So then you're stuck in the middle of this thing. It doesn't look like there's any way back to Freddy.
I imagine where he pointed to, floor away from the pattern.
And you are there. Apparently, you can go anywhere you want when you're standing in the center of the pattern, and you chose over there. So you're staying next to Freddy.
Hello.
You pick up all your shit again. It is now yours. And you picked up a new skill. Now, you will need to copy paste this. And do you have one more session left with us or no?
Yes, I do.
I like that you tried to sign up for the air one, then realized you're stuck in school.
Yeah. I would like to skip school, quote unquote. I mean, like, calling sick, but I have a reputation for not going to school, so.
Not a good reputation to get.
I think your dad would probably
It's also the very first week of school. Jeez.
Yeah. Copy all this shit.
Yep. I'm just going to put this on my personal notes.
Also, I have something for you.
All right.
Before I forget.
He puts a knife in the other side of your head. Now your brain is good on both sides. Yeah, it's terrible.
I hand you a trump card of the ambassador's quarters in the Australian embassy.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
I give you a trump card of the ambassador's quarters in the Australian embassy.
Nice.
And I say, all right, now that you've bought the pattern, you're able to use trump cards. All you have to do, hold on to the card, concentrate on it for about 2 minutes. Then, as you've seen before, a shimmering kind of portal door thing will open, and you can just step through it.
All right.
Now, all that's... Sorry, go ahead.
You can also, if you have a trump of someone else, you can pull them to where you are, or they can pull you to them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, also, all that crap you copy pasted, that is a skill. All that stuff is one skill. So that's at whatever your learn is. So if you can build that up like any other skill.
All right.
And if you get a crit whenever you try it, you pick up a new skill.
Do I choose what skill or?
Yeah, kind of. There's different paths you can take and different things you can get.
It's like a skill tree in a video game. You pick which way you go.
Yeah.
Yep. So, congratulations on you.
Oh, 11. Give me his trump card, his tarot cards.
Oh, he has never been here before. Good point.
I have like 4 tarot cards. I have a list of them.
Well, I took all the ones you gave me last time.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just add these to the list.
Mm-hmm.
Give them to Pete.
Oh yeah, Pete loves nothing better than getting this huge fucking list. Let's see. Oh, you got a couple interesting ones. Here they are.
I play with Matt and Freddie and you on the 20th, or the 22nd.
Oh, you're playing with Matt?
Yeah, Matt and Freddie as well.
Yes, Matt. I think you will have a very different experience playing with Matt than.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
It's a really cautious player who gets fucked by things. Matt is not a cautious player who goes out and fucks things.
All right.
Literally.
Yeah,
so he
that too.
dry hump.
Oh yeah.
Now before we end, I just want to do like one quick thing. It won't take too long, I don't think. I just want to go to the embassy, grab like 200 blood notes.
Out of your bank?
Yeah, out of my bank.
You have blood notes in your bank. You don't have to send.
I have like 300,000 blood notes or something.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go stock up on shit?
Yeah, I just want some gold because I'm a bit low.
Oh, you're gonna use blood notes to get gold?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I want to just actually what I'll do also, I'll grab 400 blood notes. I'll take
400 or 400,000.
400. 400. Yeah.
I thought you were getting magic items and shit.
I want someone else there with me when I'm doing that, so we can decide what we want to get.
Or you just pick up some stuff and leave it in the embassy and go, figure it out.
Nah, we can do that some other time.
Up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a tarot card to take you guys, or
Yes.
a trump card to take you guys there?
Yeah.
And he hasn't been there before, has he?
Nope.
Right. More tarot cards.
So, quick question: with the trump cards, do I just like buy a deck of cards, or
you have to paint it?
Yeah,
but
they're all individual paintings.
You don't have the ability to paint them yet. I can try and teach you, but you need both painting and the ability. You need 2 skills. But if you want, I can teach you. Otherwise, you'll have to rely on other people to give you cards.
Gotcha.
There's these 2 new tarot cards. Yeah, they're tarot cards and there's trump cards. Wildly different things.
Yeah.
There's these new tarot cards, Freddie.
All right, cool. All right.
Right. He takes you to this forest, and they walk out, and there's these big fucking platforms up in the trees, and they got like weird magical elevators that go up there, and then on the ground are all these fucking merchant caravans going in and out. This place looked like some sort of busy trade hub or something, and they've got people standing around in like clockwork stuff with like the goggles and the fucking top hats and stuff. They got these other guys that are all wearing robes and stuff, and they're all like very much into different colors. Like all the warriors wear red, all the guys who herd the animals wear like green and brown or something like that, etc. The merchants wear white, gold. And then there's these other guys, and they're all dressed like old-timey peasants and shit like that. Give me a history roll. Maybe I'll figure out what kind of peasants, because who knows? Maybe it's important.
All right.
Go. History skill.
Natural history?
No, just history.
Is that both of us or just him? Because I have no idea what they are.
I don't know either. You can try it.
They're the great aliens.
He's like, aliens. And you're like, my God. Freddie, you think that they look like peasants from the rule of Louis the Sun King, say, in the 15th century French? Which, give me a memory roll.
I just know French.
Good luck on the memory. Yes, good. I can avoid telling you that piece of the puzzle.
You'll never know.
Never. I'll
That-
serve him right. And
That really reminds me of.
if you tell me what it reminds me or you of,
It reminds me
and-
of the gold coin that we found once.
Yeah, that coin with was that in the Western, or was that?
No, let me PM, because you haven't been. Hold on.
No, I don't remember which time you ran, but we discovered a coin that was French. Not sure which one exactly, but
oh no, yeah, that's a different deal.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Let's see. No, there's something else, Freddie. Something vitally important, but your memory sucks. Good deal. Makes Logan happy.
Which ones? Which peasants are these? How are they dressed?
The 14th century French peasants?
Yeah.
They're dressed like
which-
14th century.
Yeah, I mean that. Which colors?
Miscellaneous.
So blood. No. Okay. So blood kingdom. Got it.
Yes. And then, let's see. Does anybody? You guys have like modern pistols and shit on you there, Freddie? What do you want to do now? See, this is where we determine Freddie's plan. Not completely thought out. You're sitting there looking at cards and shit, Freddie.
oh
Going,
wait! I have a card called Clueless.
no, don't use
Yeah,
that.
no.
The hero points you guys will get. That's
Gotcha.
only if you're really stuck.
Gotcha.
That pisses off. I even
I'll
wrote on there
just.
players if you use it.
I'll just go to the place we went last time and bury the pistol.
All right. He takes you out into the woods, looks around a lot, and then starts digging a hole.
If you have anything, any weapons or anything like that, you might want to just leave it behind.
Not even my knife?
Knives should be fine. They might look at you a bit funny, but you should be fine.
It's sealed.
Anything technological, probably not. I'll take that with you.
Alright. I have a suit on. Is that considered technological?
No, you should be fine.
Alright, and I put my guns.
No problem. You lost a laser pistol somewhere. But yeah, the regular pistol, right? You guys bury a couple modern day firearms in the ground and then go back over. When you get to the guards, they talk to you in weird languages.
I attempt to understand what they're saying.
Right. Then you can also give me a roll. You want to roll learn ×1.
I'll try and talk to them in blood.
They aren't talking to you in blood.
I pull out the card for Colorfoot, and I show it to them.
Oh, they go, ah. So, right, you guys are taken to a different place, and the guard goes and points at the ground, points at you, points at the ground. And then he goes back over to the air guard. Then he goes up to magic elevator, And you guys wait for about 45 minutes. And eventually this house elf looking motherfucker rides down the magical elevator with the guard, and he comes over and he goes, "Hello, it's good to see you."
Hey, Puddlefoot. This is Vince.
"Hello, Freddy," he says. "It's nice to see you. And who is this?" He looks like he's got wooden knitting needles that he's carrying around like a sword, like swords.
Is that accent on purpose, Logan?
No, I've forgotten which accent he was using.
The hick accent.
Oh yeah, that's right. How y'all doing?
I'm fine.
Good enough.
Puddlefoot, we just want to stop off and grab some supplies if you don't mind.
Buy some magic items, are you? It's about time.
No, I just need some gold first. That's
Gold? What
Yeah.
the fuck do you buy gold for?
I
You
know.
little
The place
accent.
I'm from, it's a weird place.
All right. Come on.
I'm giving I'm giving like 10 blood notes.
Yes, sir. Right this way.
Well, you give him a $10 note.
Yeah.
They're called blood notes for whatever reason. He takes you guys. You guys get your gear searched at the magical elevator. They check out your throwing knives and stuff. They talk to you in a foreign language. He says he likes your knives, says Puddlefoot. And they don't give a shit if you're wearing them. And Puddlefoot says, "You ain't never been here before. You got to watch out. If you do any violence against anybody else, or maybe even have violence done to you, you might get killed by the Silvers. All right?
Understood.
They'll come and kill you dead, so be careful." You guys go up the magical elevator, and they've got all these giant fucking wood platforms up in the tree with these bridges and shit. There are no markers where the fuck the edges of the bridges are, so you got to get close to the edge of the platform, and it's a long fucking way down. Like, if you fall off, you're gonna die. It'll be fucking horrible. You just plunge off of the edge, and dead. Right. You guys get taken over to a person selling gold. And yeah, you recognize the lady. She's the one that's buying gold from you. And Puddlefoot argues with her for a while that you're wanting to actually buy the gold. She asks, "How much?" through Puddlefoot. He's apparently an interpreter. That's his whole
I would
job.
like to buy 200 blood notes worth of gold.
All right. Do you want Puddlefoot to try to bargain for you, or would you like to try to bargain with her?
I'm going to be bargaining man.
I'll try and bargain, but
Give me a bargain roll.
I have to get up some way, don't I?
Yeah.
Nope, it's okay.
I hear.
Sucks acid bargaining. Jesus Christ. Let's see. So 200. So he gets 40 gold pieces and seems rather like, Puddlefoot looks at him like.
All right, now I also want to trade in.
You're looking at some of the money, like, and then puts it aside. Give me an empathy roll, Freddie. Then I want a acting roll, Freddie.
Okay.
It's in acting.
No.
Cool. Right. Freddie seems to be having problems holding it together. He's Vince, you notice he's sweating profusely and looking around, and he looks really guilty for some reason. You have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince, why don't you take these 100 blood notes here, go and exchange them for some gold.
But it's the same place. It's right here.
Yes, I want him to do it.
Oh, all right.
So there you are, Vince. This is yours to keep.
Whatever you buy some magic items, says Puddlefoot.
I'm fine.
Maybe some other time, Puddlefoot.
right.
I'll come back.
Vince, give me a right. The lady was looking weirdly at you, and then she sees him, and he's like, and she's looking, and she's like, she wants to know what's wrong with your head.
Oh, I see that's a long story.
Is it okay? Is your brain gonna come out?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Trust me. It looks a lot worse than it is.
Shows him, take it off, show it to her, and shows her go, ah! All right. So, go ahead and give me a bargain roll as you are bargaining. You notice that he's not sweating or looking nervous or any of that shit for some reason, Freddie. You can't figure out what's up. So go ahead and give me your bargain roll there, Vince.
Oh, wait. Can I play
It's too late now.
Yeah.
If you spend a hero point on it, I don't recommend it because your bargain really sucks ass.
I was about to say I can do it plus 50%.
That would have been a big help right there. But
why did you give me that?
I forgot that I had it. To be perfectly honest.
So let's see. You've got 200, and so you're right.
100.
100. You get 20 pieces of gold.
I look at Freddie. Look back. Good deal. I do.
Good job. It's yours.
Oh, nice.
Keep it. Yeah, it's yours.
All right, so 20 gold.
Yep.
All right, yeah, I do the deal.
How'd you get so rich? Says Puddlefoot.
We bought it around here and there.
You want a cock ring of infertility? I can get you a good deal on that.
You know what? I know someone who might want that. If I see them, I'll make sure they buy one.
Okay.
Anyway, appreciate the help, Puddlefoot.
He shrugs. Since you guys gave him so much money, he's happy to escort you all the way back out. You guys clink out with all kinds of gold and shit on you, and get away.
That's all I want to do. I'll take it back to the embassy.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll grab my gun as well.
I remember. Damn. I thought we'd have a gun graveyard starting. You guys dig up your shit. Okay. No worries.
The clothing that you mentioned, it doesn't match the clothing in Amber, does it?
You could wear that clothing in Amber and not really stand out, but it is slightly different style.
Okay. Just checking.
Cool. Now you completely forgotten the most important thing one of the most important things in the universe, which is pretty much par for the course, sadly. So this is what happens when you play somebody with a horrible memory. Now, in reality, just so you know, Vince, Freddy's character's memory is actually really good. It's just Freddy's dice fucking hate him. So
yeah,
always will. We don't know why.
I have mediocre memory, let's put it that way.
You got what?
Mediocre memory.
Yeah. All right. So you guys head off back to the embassy?
Yeah. Yeah, I've done what I wanted to do.
So don't get killed and enter Mortal Kombat while his brain still got air on it? No problem. You guys, after one night of good sleep, both of you guys can roll to heal if you're injured, then the adventure.
How much?
For the healing roll, willpower times 5 roll is what you're after. Gotcha. Freddy healed 30 hit points because he's got a lot of willpower, but, nobody loves him.
That's wrong roll.
That's a wrong roll, but still, even at that roll, you would have failed. So, at a 73, that's still a fail. You don't get anything back, but, you had a good night's sleep. So, next time you start, keep in mind all your real damage is still with you.
Gotcha.
Bad. All right, and let's see. Does anybody have any cycling cards?
When you say cycling, do you mean like discard and draw some new ones, or?
That's right. Do you have any cards that let you do that?
No.
Cool. Then discard all all the cards that are not useful to you for end of mission, like if you have victories or clogging greeds, these are good to keep. What else? I don't think you have anything else that's really super helpful.
Clogging greed.
You might want to keep the.
Oh yeah,
I can do it.
Oh,
yeah,
for skill horn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
keep that.
Yeah, you do have the victory. Should I keep the clueless?
No.
Gotcha.
The clueless card almost never gets used. It'll be a cold day in hell before you see that get used.
All right.
And then back up to 6, please. Oh, let's see. Since you guys are going to do end of mission card play, do either of you have ideas for titles for this mod?
Rite of Passage. Since you said everyone's done this mod before.
Pretty much anybody that's done a lot of gaming, definitely. That's a perfect title, actually. Yeah, go ahead and take the card.
Actually, I just got a bunch of pluses to skills.
Okay, those won't be useful.
Another victory.
That's useful. Anything else?
I got a whole card.
Not useful right now.
Yeah.
I just got instant disguise plus 10, plus 5, and plus 20 to dance.
Okay, so you've got 2 victories total.
Yep.
Plus you get, right. Well, plus you got three hero points for the adventure, so that's 5 that each of you get, and Vince gets 1 more for his clogging grade. So Vince gets a total of 6, which will move him back up to like 14.
Oh, let me 15. Sure. Yeah, 15.
Go. Yeah, always keep super careful track of your hero points because people who don't are accused of cheating. So that's like the most important thing there. More important even than ammo. So let's see. Freddie, before we sign off of the recorded portion, do you have anything to say to the studio audience out there?
Nah.
Vince, do you have anything to say to the studio audience out there?
Oh, wear a hat so your brain doesn't get chilly.